APC plot to infiltrate opposition parties.
It has been going very well according to plan.
This is how they are going to do this. They've already agreed who they are going to, use to infiltrate other parties and those that will contest under their own party. And at the end of the day, it will be members of APC contesting across major political parties, especially the opposition. They are going to flood into NDC. Greetings, viewers and subscribers. This is still BVI Channel 1, where we tell you nothing but undiluted truth. It is no longer news that politically displaced politicians, the PDPs, are now free to move out from whatever political party they are now to other political parties and contest without being trapped by INEC regulation, according to the court judgment that we are talking about today.
Justice Umar granted 7 distinct declarations and orders systematically dismantling INEC revised timetable where it conflicted with the Electoral Act 2026. The court declared that while INEC has the statutory duty to receive notices and monitor party primaries under Section 29, 82 and 84 subsection 1, this authority does not extend to fixing or prescribing the specific windows within which political parties must conduct their inner party elections. Under Section 29, subsection 1 of the Act, parties are entitled to submit personal particulars of candidates up to 120 days before an election. The court ruled INEC cannot lawfully shorten this time frame to withdraw and substitute candidates up to 90 days before the polls. The court barred INEC from enforcing earlier deadlines for replacement. Under Section 32, INEC is barred from publishing the final list of candidates before the minimum 60-day period prescribed by law. The court struck down INEC attempt to force campaigns to end 2 days before the elections, citing a violation of Section 98 of the Electoral Act. The court clarified that INEC's rules requiring the early submission of party membership registers do not apply to primaries conducted strictly for replacing withdrawn candidates.
Now, many have interpreted this in different forms and shape. Even at the point when I am almost leaping for joy to celebrate this landmark judgment, then the reality struck me.
APC plot to infiltrate opposition parties.
And that is what I am here to share with you and to all concerned Nigerians, especially NDC. You get why? And why is that? Now, after the charade, the shame of a primary, the display of impunity by APC during the primaries,
We are going on there. We are going on there.
21, 26, 28, 32, 41, 61, 71, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 106, 120, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 140, 142, 170. 171, 172, 180, 181, 300.
And we all knew how this APC hurriedly, after having their bedmatic romance with INEC, came up with the worst electoral reform, hoping to trap the hope of Nigerians in the forthcoming presidential election, because that is the main target, to trap Obi and make sure he no come on ballot. But that is another case, not now. Let us address the fundamental issues.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1,000, 1,001, 1,002.
Since the public display of that rubbish, I have been asking myself, what is prompting APC? They are the ones making this video, not like outsiders came in to expose them. They are the ones freely displaying this shame of charade, shameful display of impunity without any regard. And it is happening across board. It is all happening at the same time and also in the same pattern. And I'm asking myself, there is something to this apart from the display, apart from the public show of shame. APC is trying to provoke Nigerians and also to tell them that truly there are electoral and how do I put it, fraudulent primaries that will trigger a lot of them to be angry with APC. I mean members of APC that contested. Many senators lost their seat. Many House of Rep members, even governors, including that of Rivers State, a lot of them have been disenfranchised, intimidated, according to the primaries we saw. Now, here is the catch. As I'm trying to understand what is actually the reason why they are doing this thing openly, it struck my attention that this could be part of their plan. And what is that plan, my people? Now that they have done it, remember, the INEC, through their regulation, trying to manipulate the calendar to favor APC so that they can easily, swiftly do all of these shenanigans and leave their window open so that their members who are aggrieved can pour out of the party and infiltrate. I say infiltrate opposition party. And their target is NDC. Now, why would that be? If you take a look, you will understand that why is it, ask yourself, that APC hurriedly became the first party to conduct all of its primaries. Why would that be? As they claim they are the most attractive and they should have taken their time to do all the nitty-gritties to ensure that their primary election come up top-notch so that they can at least convince Nigerians that APC is a democratic political party. But no, they make sure they do all of these things in order to be ahead of other political parties so that their members, who they will definitely, as their plan had already played out, will be aggrieved, and they will now look as they are all moving out of the party to join other political party in order to contest and work against APC. And that is the real problem. That is why I have been calling on NDC to beware of PDP, politically displaced people. They are going to flood into NDC. And their mission is part of their plan. They are not going there. I'm going to make some examples and I'm going to call names, because these are the flashpoints that struck my attention. Somebody like Ned Mook, for instance, I'm not saying that these people that I'm calling, that is their plan. No. But I'm saying, what if it is their plan? That they have already agreed, this is how they are going to do this. They've already agreed who they are going to, use to infiltrate other parties and those that will contest under their own party. And at the end of the day, it will be members of APC contesting across major political parties, especially the opposition. What if, now that they have done all this, their window is open through the court judgment? It's unlikely that in Nigeria today, where every arms of government is now on the same bed with Tinubu in Aso Rock, where we have seen a miscarriage of justice happening left, right, and center, where this government is gifting judges mansions. If it doesn't give you a concern, it does for me. For them to now come up on suddenly giving out this kind of judgment did not settle down well with me, if you are thinking very sensitively. Think about it. Now they have given this judgment. Nigerians and other politicians will now start celebrating. They will open their gates so that more politicians and I agree politicians will flood in, thinking that they are going to work against APC, not knowing that many of them will come in to dismantle your party from within. For instance, some of these senators, some of these House of Rep members, even the governors, even some highly placed political class that have lost out in the APC game will now be allowed to move into other parties and do the proper damage there. Then at the end of the day, they will all have their political appointment, either as minister, ambassador, contract this, contract that, head of parastatal this, head of parastatal that. And the system continues. That is the real strategy I think Tinubu is coming up with all these shenanigans. And we are ahead of them in their game. That is why I am making this video. I want you to take this very analysis very seriously, especially as it concerns the NDC. It's very important. I've already seen, they already started their screening and all that, and people are being scrutinized and being told that the process is quite strict and all of that, so that they will ensure that what happened with the Labour Party, people defecting after they have gone into the house and all that, will not happen.
No party member will be eligible for any party office or to contest election under NDC without presenting a proof of resignation from their previous political party. Because some people are going to come in as friends for our enemies. So we want to checkmate them before such happens.
This is the real problem. Because when these guys start coming in with their dose of structures, as they call it, when a senator comes in, when a sitting senator comes in, sitting House of Rep members comes in, people who are so-called structures, when they flood into the party with all the money they have stolen or they have diverted or whatever they have into the new party, they are going to go in because the court has given them the window. Beware. That is my point. And I want everybody to reason that with me and help me share this video to every Nigerian, especially be tagging not just Peter Obi or NDC, but all Nigerians must know this trick. I may be wrong ultimately, but beware. That is my position, and it is coming from the desk of GGM. My name is Asu Janet Peters, your advocate for good governance. Help me share this video and let me have your opinion on the comment section. Subsequently, I'll be going live for us to have this interaction live on air. Just stick on this platform and stay connected. Bye-bye for now.